are. You're different, you're unique, and embrace it. And if somebody got something to say, you just let them know, look, I'm different, and you wish you was me.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. So today on off day, it is really an honor for me to be sitting beside, in my opinion, the greatest center to ever have played in the WNBA. You know her as Sylvia Fowles. So how old were you when you first picked up basketball?
When I first picked up a basketball, I'd probably say I was about 9 or 10. I was late bloomer. Just wanting to play with my brothers because I thought I was one of them. I had like the worst big brothers in life. My brothers and them used to make me play skins, and I was like in 8th grade.
Oh.
And I was only allowed to play defense. I ain't know no better. So maybe that's why I'm so good at defense.
Spent 7 years in Chicago and decided that you wanted to make a change. You ended up in Minnesota. What do you think it meant for your career?
It definitely was one of the hardest times for me because I'm such a people pleaser. And so it was hard to like leave Courtney Vandersloot. And that was like my ace, you know. But it was 2 coaches that I wanted to play for, and that was Cheryl Reeve and Mike Tebow. Yeah, I ended up in Minnesota, which probably was the best decision of my life. Simone played a really big part in that, only because we played together in college. But also, too, you had Maya Moore, you had Lindsay Whalen, you had Rebecca Brunson, and I felt like I kind of fit into their little groove. They didn't have, like, a post to the basket type player.
You would, however, go back to Chicago. And in particular, I mean, for the 2022 WNBA All-Star Game.
That's weird how that worked out, right?
Sylvia, you dunked the basketball. I mean, it was the best moment of the All-Star Game by far.
I don't know what happened in that moment. I just felt like my body take over, and I started shuffling my feet. I was like, oh, okay, we gonna do this. And then before I know it, and I look around, people just going crazy in the stadium, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
We talk so much about so many players that haven't even come close to accomplishing what you've accomplished. How have you dealt with the lack of respect and recognition throughout your career?
I take it to the chin. I do think it's disrespectful. Like, I'm not the one to harp on my talent because I feel like my activity shows for itself. And I also feel like at the end of the day, you're going to have to give me my credit because nobody has done what I've done. Like, they can't take away my success and the things that I've done. So I just chunk it up and take it to the chin.
It takes so much discipline to create this physique and to play at such a high level for such a long time. When did you learn that?
After 2014, when I had my hip repaired. At that point, I wanted to work smarter, not harder. I took on Pilates, and I did a lot of swimming and running on the beach.
Do you see anyone coming up behind you that reminds you of you or that you feel like could be any sort of Sylvia Fowles in the future?
There's one Sylvia Fowles.
That's true. There's one. You're right.
You know, I see a lot of talent come up, but to do the things that I've done, not to take anything away from this younger generation, no. I don't see another player being as dominant as I am.
When you look back on your career on and off the court, what do you hope that people say about Sylvia Fowles?
What I hope they'll say is that I was consistent. Consistency, that's all.
I feel like it needs more color.
It don't need color. I did my job. I showed up every day and I bust my ass. That's all. That's all to it. I did my job. And I was damn good at it, people.
The best. Chapter closed.